Time to wake up.
Arguably the bloodiest tournament in gaming is back with Mortal Kombat 1. This time is a bit different though. There's a whole new timeline to get accustomed to after the end of the last tournament. With a new world comes new faces, new challenges, and new moves to explore. Fighters new and old grace the various arenas of the Mortal Kombat tournament, and they're all eager to have all the spoils and glory of winning the championship themselves. While everyone has their favorite fighter, not all bring the same skills and toughness to the tournament. So, which are the best Mortal Kombat characters to get some playtime in with? Hello and welcome to RetroCade. Today we will look at the 10 powerful fighters in Mortal Kombat 1. And please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to not miss any videos.
As sworn enemies.
I found my destiny.
At number 10 we have Tsung. Tsung is an excellent fighter in the game at the moment, owing to his ability to shapeshift, because he can employ not only his own actions and options, but also those of his opponents. If his opponents rely on a gimmick or have a definitive moveset, he may easily mimic them and reap their rewards. His projectile is comparable to Liu Kang's, but quicker and can give superior ground and air coverage. His moveset has two versions, since he can change between his youthful and elderly forms in addition to morphing into other fighters. Tsung's wide attack pools, quick movements, and ability to replicate his opponents make it incredibly difficult to predict him and give him all the weapons he requires along with some to spare for dealing with his rivals.
Kang soon wins.
Shift only between this and my natural form.
Next at number 9, we have Reptile. Of all the character's changes, Reptile's new look in Mortal Kombat 1 is one of the more drastic, but in a good way. No longer is he a crocodile-headed ferocious monster. He's actually more of a regular guy, just with the ability to shape-shift into his more reptilian form and cloak himself. This comes in handy in combat, and makes his moveset pretty diverse, including some gross-looking green spit he can launch at enemies for a handful of damage. His diverse moveset, which includes the old acid spit as well as the recently introduced falling fangs and death roll, gives him a dangerous advantage. His ability to strike from all directions and his broad range as a versatile all-around fighter make him a tactical danger on the battlefield.
Chaos! By choice or by force!
Killing one realm to free another is a heinous proposition. One I won't let you fulfill.
Next at number 8, we have Havoc. A rather odd character, Havoc is the perfect character for those who like a little chaos in their fighting games. Havoc doesn't care much about the state of his own body, as long as he can use it to destroy his opponent. That and a pretty strong healing ability means he can do things like rip off an arm and beat someone with it, or crack his own neck without slowing down. It's a fighting style that is perfect for shock factor and keeping people guessing. Despite the chaotic behavior of Havoc's self-harming moves, the damage output of his combos and bloodbath grapple ability makes him a great option for aggressive play.
Fatality. Havoc wins.
Experience I lack, I make up for in heart.
Next at number 7, we have Raiden. No longer is Raiden the masterful god of thunder. He is now just a farmer, and while this life is probably much more relaxing to him, the Mortal Kombat tournament calls to him nonetheless. Even without godlyhood, Raiden is a powerful fighter. He still harnesses the power of lightning incredibly well, but even without it, he packs quite the punch. He has plenty of moves that allow for ranged attacks and fast movement. Once you master his teleportation and torpedo attacks, your opponent won't know where to look for you. Raiden has excellent screen control thanks to his low and overhead attacks, as well as the ability to teleport around the field. However, Raiden has lost some of his overpowered attacks in past games since being downgraded from godhood. At number 6 we have Scorpion, a fan favorite, and for good reason. Scorpion has been a heavy hitter from the very beginning. While his backstory has changed a bit, he is still much the same Scorpion. Many of the weapons and combat abilities that have made fans flock to playing as Scorpion are still here. Kunai, chains, and plenty of Hellfire are all here for you to use. Scorpion balances speed and strength quite well and makes a solid character for any skill level. He may be slightly more tame of a fighter compared to some, but anyone that's spent some time with him can do plenty of damage quickly.
Fatality. Scorpion win.
At number 5 we have Johnny Cage. Mortal Kombat 1's version of Johnny Cage may be the most dangerous yet. He doesn't have complicated combos, which makes him easy to play, and these can be strung together for some incredible chains that put the pressure on your opponent. The interesting thing is he just seems to get better at it as the years go by. More and more people take him seriously as he enters the tournament time and again. Johnny's moveset is sprinkled with flashy moves to dazzle the opponent, and high kicks to do massive damage. If you can tolerate his sass, there are few characters better suited for a fight.
Then you have chosen war with a god.
Next at number 4 we have Liu Kang. Liu Kang is one of the best projectile-based fighters currently in Mortal Kombat 1. The new addition of fire powers lets his kick combos hit enemies at a further distance, and makes him a dangerous foe to face. Liu Kang has taken well to his ascension to godhood. Time will tell if the changes he made to the realms will make a difference. As the new god of fire, Liu Kang hits hard with plenty of fists and fire-based lob attacks. He is definitely not a fighter to take lightly. Once you've spent some time with him, you'll be able to juggle your enemy with plenty of kicks and uppercuts just to finish them off with a few well-placed fiery dragons.
Fatality.
To dwell in joyous prosperity.
Kitana comes at number 3. Another character that's been around since the very beginning. Kitana is fairly unchanged compared to many of the other characters. She sports many moves that can get her moving across the arena with relative ease. In addition, her razor-sharp fans are the perfect tool for adding some more damage to her regular attacks. She tallies up slashes and stabs one after another to bleed her opponents dry. For players who like to keep aggressive enemies at a distance, Kitana's fan moves are perfect for zoning. She isn't particularly well suited for close-range pressure, but if you can keep your enemies at a distance, and then take advantage of openings, then Kitana is a great pick. Her fatalities also make for some classic Mortal Kombat gore.
Fatality. Kitana wins.
Sub-Zero is second in our list. A classic character, and a constant in the Mortal Kombat games. Sub-Zero is back, and he's just as deadly as he ever was. Remains a great middle-of-the-road option for players looking for a fighter with a well-rounded skill set of normal and special attacks that aren't too hard to pick up. He has a more simplified look now compared to some of the earlier installments of the game, but where the flashy armor is gone, the combat prowess is still there. He hosts a series of strong attacks and is able to juggle the enemy rather easily. His ice-based attacks are great for moving across the screen and hampering players that don't want to get in close.
Fatality. Sub-Zero.
And first in our list is Kensher. The swordsman with telekinetic powers is back for another tournament. This time though he's hitting harder than ever before. Despite having some complicated combos to master, Kenshi's damage potential with long-range sword attacks makes him a powerful choice and worth the trouble of mastering his skill set. The use of his Ghost Samurai also adds the incredible ability to block while simultaneously attacking. Kensher wields a sword, fist, and foot with incredible skill. Even for veteran players, Kensher is a character that you'll dread seeing on the other side of the screen. He has a solid amount of long-reaching attacks thanks to his sword and psionic abilities. He may not be the most agile competitor, but every hit takes a chunk of health.
Fatality. Kenshi.
And soon you
Well,
will
that's it for this
discover
video. Please like the video to help us grow the channel.
that even
Thanks for
in
watching.
this new